Across the country and including right here in Georgia under brand new orders taking action against transgender female athletes. Atlanta News First Yasmina Alston is live at Georgia Tech in Midtown. And Yasmina, this was just issued by the highest authority in college sports.
Yeah, that's right. And Georgia Tech is an NCAA school. And under this new policy, the NCAA says trans women can no longer compete in women's sports.
And a little surprising to see the NCAA, just agree with that, since, like I said, there is less than 10 trans athletes who are in the NCAA.
Leonardo Hinnett was extremely concerned by new NCAA policy. We spoke with Hinnett, who's a transgender advocate in Metro Atlanta, about the decision to limit competition in women's sports to athletes who were assigned female at birth only.
I think that it is extremely concerning.
The NCAA's move came one day after President Donald Trump signed an executive order intended to ban trans athletes from girls and women's sports. That order gives federal agencies latitude to withhold federal funding from those that don't abide.
Under the Trump administration, we will defend the proud tradition of female athletes, and we will not allow men to beat up, injure, and cheat our women and our girls.
So we're talking about 0.001% of collegiate athletes who are transgender.
What Hinnett says he doesn't understand is the why.
It's, marginalizing an already super marginalized community that make up such a small portion of collegiate athletes. And if they were dominating, these sports, I'm sure there would be a lot more transgender people in sports if that were the case.
The revised policy does allow athletes assigned male at birth to practice with women's teams. Regardless of sex assigned at birth or gender identity, an athlete can also practice and compete with a men's team if they meet all other NCAA eligibility. And this NCAA policy change is effective immediately, and it does apply to all athletes regardless of previous eligibility. Live in Midtown, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Boy, was there